Planet Zoo Launch Livestream. Yay! Thank you so much for joining us today. We've been seeing all of the excitement in the chat, and honestly, we are nervous.
Buzzing in a really good way, but it's still like shakes.
Anyways, my name is Bo. I am part of the community team here at Frontier, and I'm joined by my wonderful colleague, Shantae.
Hello.
How is it for you today?
This is my first game launch, so I am buzzing, as I said, in a very good way, but yeah, it's quite nerve-wracking. It's very weird coming in and everyone being like, it's going live.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a bit strange, but how's it been for you?
It's good. I've done Planet Coaster and Jurassic with Frontier before, and it's so exciting. It's lovely to see everyone's excitement in the chat as well. We were all waking up super early, couldn't go to sleep. In the office this morning, refreshing all the pages. Yeah, it's exciting today.
Yeah, it's been wild.
But yeah,
wild.
It is a wild ride. A wild ride. So, of course, if you have stumbled onto the stream and you don't know what it is, Planet Zoo is launching today at 12 p.m. UTC. So we thought, why not count down to launch together? That's why we are live a little bit earlier than the launch time. So during the next hour and a half or so, we are going to be talking to the amazing developers of Planet Zoo. We are going to be giving away some exciting stuff. We've got a massive prize at the end of the stream, so do stick around if you want something very cool. And we're also going to be premiering the sandbox mode. So if you want to see what that's all about, then stick around. We'll be playing that later and showing off some exciting new animals that you haven't seen yet. So yeah, that's pretty much what you can expect today. And we have two very special guests here on the sofa. Hello! We've got game director Piers and producer Eike.
Hello.
How are you guys doing today?
Great. Very good. Can't wait.
Nervous? Excited? Scared?
Mostly just excited. It's been, I mean, we've been working on the game for 2.5 years now, and today we get to let people play it. You know, we've been showing this off at trade shows. We've had loads of very, very cool videos out there. We've watched the beta and all the feedback, and really now we just want people to play our game.
Have you had any time to play yourselves, or?
Oh yeah, quite a lot.
Yeah. I'm jealous.
Oh, yeah, no, we've barely played any, to be honest. We've just been busy during the beta. We were at TwitchCon, so we didn't get a chance to play then. So this is like a really big day for the two of us. We're super excited.
Also, look at this room. This is the first time you see the room in all its glory. Shantae went crazy with all the decorations.
It took me all day yesterday.
Eike, you are a producer on Planet Zoo. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Yes.
It means I project manage various teams. So I run the concept art, scenery teams, animal character teams.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Any favorite memories from the past couple of years?
There's just so many. Like it's really like this. I started a year ago, and it's been non-stop. Just seeing this game grow and evolve to what it is now.
Yeah.
And I think yesterday Piers did a presentation, showed us sort of what we've been working on the past 2.5 years, and just seeing that all put together in like half an hour is really powerful, I think. So I think that's going to be a good memory.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
What are you? Sorry, I was going to say, what are you most excited about today? I know it's going live, but are you excited to see like the community feedback and things like that?
Yeah, I want to see the streams. I want to see people making stuff, and I want to see what they're in the next couple hours or at launch, just see what they're making. It's gonna be great.
Now you just touched upon the beta that we had a couple of weeks ago. How was that experience for you guys as a team, seeing the initial feedback come in and having people actually play the game?
It was terrifying and brilliant in equal measures. You know, it's the first time we've actually put the game out there and had large numbers of people play it in ways that we didn't imagine they would.
Yeah.
The feedback was staggering, and we've tried to take on board as much of that as we can in the month that's passed. But yeah, just watching people create stuff. We didn't even give you the full game, and the things we saw, the streams were just incredible. So yeah, again, the next step on today. I can't wait. I'm going to be watching streams all afternoon if I can get away with it.
You were saying people were playing the game in ways that you guys didn't expect. Any concrete examples of that?
Just some of the things people were building. You know, when we set out to design a game in a certain way, and then just watching some of the details and the way people were assembling things and building internal structures with multiple habitats inside, and finding interesting ways of tucking the staff rooms away. That was just super cool to watch.
Yeah, finding ways to hide the feeders into rocks to make the feeders look like they're actually part of the scenery. That's good stuff.
Cool. And any favorite animals so far? We can say anything now because it's going
Yeah.
on. So
Yeah.
no more holding back.
I do like the red pandas. I do have a soft spot for them.
Yeah.
They're very cute when they're climbing trees.
Very popular
Are
on
they-
social media as
Yeah,
well.
did you say they were the most difficult to animate?
implement.
Yeah.
And anything that climbs, I think our animation team will tell you is difficult to
Yeah.
animate. So all of the climbing animals in particular, it's a complex event just for animation and for code, and to get those systems working as well as they have done. The guys done an amazing job.
Yeah, we were talking to one of the game designers, and they were saying that the red pandas kind of paved the way for shy animals. So they were
yes.
that they have to like get some shelter, and if there's too many guests crowding them.
Yes, so
They
we
get
do
set.
have the idea of animals that have different tolerance to the guests. So
Yeah.
some of them are completely robust and they will just stand there and soak up the glory. But you have other animals that are shy and they will seek shelter or climb into trees to hide. You can put down one-way glass, you can put down signs that tell people to not disturb the
Yeah.
animals. So there's a great feedback loop in there.
Cool.
And the red pandas are a good example of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And part of the beta feedback was the something that came out of that was the challenge mode. That's something that people haven't even seen or played yet. So can you tell us a little bit about challenge mode?
Yeah, I think so. Challenge mode is basically trying to give players an offline environment where it's not sandbox where they can just play and do what they want. It's
Yeah.
actually more focused on objectives and getting making a challenge for the player.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's pretty good.
Now, we obviously have a very special stream today. So with every duo of developers that comes on today, we want to do a little bit of a giveaway.
Right.
So we thought, why not give away some plushies
Yep.
to the people who are watching today? So do you have anything that they can put in the chat right now?
Anything that they can put in the
Yeah,
Yeah.
they need to put something in the chat so that
Yes.
they're entered into the giveaway. So we need a word.
Or your favorite animal or something?
Yeah.
Put red panda in then.
Red panda. Put
Red
red
panda.
panda in the chat. We don't have any red panda plushies, but we will give away one of these over there. So for the next 2 minutes, put in the chat red panda, and we will pick a winner in about 2 minutes or so. Do we have any more launch images that we haven't shown yet? We were seeing, I saw a really nice one before. Ooh, so what can we see here? This is the East Asia theme?
Yeah, we're in East Asia there, set in a temperate environment. So we've got
Yeah.
snow.
Wow.
All of our biomes have different weather formations, so the probability of snow or sun or rain changes. So this one is very variable, and you can see some of our East Asian themed architecture there.
It's beautiful. And we know that there's like so many building pieces in Planet Zoo, similar to Planet Coaster, and we're sort of offering that limitless creativity that people are very excited about. Which one of the themes are you excited to see a bit more of? Because there's quite a couple in there, there's quite a few.
You know, which one's your favourite?
Yeah, I think I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah,
East Asia.
East
Yeah, I
Asia.
think East Asia is super cool.
It looks really good in any sort of weather condition as
Oh,
well.
no,
Like
absolutely
the
does.
snow is just so beautiful.
I think the snow is just like amazing.
Yeah.
I'm
Seeing
hoping
the
to see
snow
some
in the game is stunning.
floating islands.
Yeah.
Oh,
East
okay.
Asian structures
Yeah.
on.
Exactly.
Someone's got to do it, and then
Yeah.
connecting up with transport rides.
Yeah, I'm sure all the master builders are not gonna let us down. Ooh, and here we have a brand new
Flamingo.
animal that we haven't even talked about yet, which is the greater flamingo.
That's the
Look
greatest.
at them.
Ooh, the
I love the
greatest
pink.
flamingo. I like that. So yeah, this is something that maybe some of you haven't even seen yet before. So what was particularly challenging about the flamingos? Because they're obviously a bird species. That must be different than
So
other animals.
yeah, their legs bend in ways that other animals' legs don't bend. So that was
Yeah.
the tricky part, I think, on the rigging team and
Nice.
character art. Yeah.
They have quite specific feeding requirements as well. You know, they actually feed upside down with their bills pointing down.
Oh, okay.
I know we had some quite interesting rigging challenges with their wings as well to make
Yeah.
them
Oh,
tuck
yeah.
away and to extend out. So yeah.
Cool. We also have a winner for the Planet Zoo plushie, and it is Heather Davidson from YouTube.
Yay.
Woohoo! Congratulations. Please send the channel that you're watching on a direct message, or go to our Twitter @PlanetZooGame, send us a message there, or email us at community@frontier.co.uk so we can get your address and send you the plushie ASAP. If you want to, also pop down which one of these lovely ones you would like, so we can send you the plushie of your choice.
As long as it's not the giraffe.
As long as have you claimed the giraffe?
No, I think so.
Okay, we will hold. The giraffe might magically disappear after the next segment. Were there any more launch images? Lovely. Ooh, what have we got going on?
Oh yeah.
Pandas.
Oh my goodness!
I think
no, this is exciting.
I think this is a big one for the community.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of questions about this animal. Yeah.
Where are the pandas? Why no pandas? Well, because we kept them for the 5th of November.
Yeah.
So of
Secret.
course, pandas. The giant panda is in the game. And what's so special about these beautiful creatures?
I think the the image says it all really. They look fantastic, but we also have made them quite difficult to breed, as you'd expect from pandas. So these are going to be one of the more tricky animals for you to actually build your zoo around. But they're a big draw for the guests.
Okay.
Yeah,
awesome.
just seeing them eat their bamboo is just the most heartwarming thing. Yeah. It's incredible.
Literally
But look how
speechless.
cute
Yeah.
the babies are.
I know, yeah. The baby animals are going to steal everyone's heart. So that's
The
really,
babies
really exciting.
are the best part of the game. I'm sorry to say, but it's the case. The babies are the
The
cutest
babies,
part.
yeah.
I mean, any baby in this game, I've just been like, emotional about every time I see a new one.
Joel says, giant panda hype, and Baldy Wookie says, do they sneeze? I assume based on a famous meme, a panda meme. So it's very exciting. But yes, of course the pandas are in the game, and again, this looks absolutely stunning. Any more launch images? We've got a couple. We've got quite a couple to cycle through. Look at these. This is, what park is this? What are we looking at here?
We're back into East Asia, really,
Yeah.
aren't
East
we?
Asia again.
But this
Same
time,
In rain, so we've got a bit of a
Rain.
monsoon going on there.
wow. So are these parks, do they come from the career mode?
Yes, nearly everything we're seeing. So all of the scenery shots are actually part of our career, and they're taken literally in game with the weather effects as you will see them.
Amazing.
So this will be a challenge. You know, you'll get wet guests and wet animals, and
Yeah.
some of them will want to go into cover at
Yeah.
this point.
And of course the guests have umbrellas.
They do.
Okay,
They do.
great.
They can buy them if they don't.
And just to touch upon career mode really quickly, it's quite special career mode for us because it's narrated. It's all new. We have characters and we're following a storyline. So
And they don't talk Planko, which is
No.
crazy.
I think the first 3 words are Planko.
Yeah.
And then he apologises. But yeah, we're really, really proud of the career mode. It's a labour of love. The first 3 scenarios really are part of our tutorial. They help you get into the game. I advise everyone to play them.
Yes.
The game has a lot of depth. This will shed light on how much of it works. You're going to have to discover the rest for yourself.
Yeah.
So there's plenty to explore beyond the tutorials. But yeah, jump into career, have a play, learn a bit about the game,
Awesome.
and then go and experience everything else.
great. Ike, any other quick tips or hints for our future players?
No, I think Beers nailed it. You play career mode, especially the first couple levels, because they'll teach you what you need to know, and then basically we're giving you the tools to figure it out yourself after that. And
Awesome.
yeah.
I've got one more tip, actually.
One more tip.
'Cause it's
Hot
come
tips
up-
with peers.
It's come up a few times. So your keepers will not overfeed your animals.
Yes.
They will turn up. If your animals need feeding, they will put down food. If they don't, they'll walk away. We don't want fat animals in the game, so they will only feed them when they actually need to. And they will always put food into enrichment items first.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's
So-
interesting.
Yeah,
An
because
em-
some
an
people were worried
empty
about the trays.
an empty feeding tray does not necessarily mean your animal is starving.
Okay.
They may have eaten it.
Hot tips. Hot tips with peers. I feel like this should be a recurring feature. So
Okay.
maybe for the next couple of live streams, you can just pop on for 5 minutes and just give us some hot tips.
One tip.
Just one hot tip. All right. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
joining us today, and I hope you have a wonderful launch day,
Thank you very much, indeed.
and that you get to watch all the streams and all the people playing. I'm sure it'll be very exciting for you guys. And thank you also to you two because you're here, but also the rest of the team for all of the hard work you've put in for the past couple of years. Very excited to share it with everyone. We are going to now show you the Planet Zoo launch trailer, and when we'll be back, we'll have 2 new guests on the sofa. See you in a bit.
Osiyakhala thina nisbo sizowakha thina
morning. We were just accidentally refreshing the chat, and we were seeing all of you that are watching, and it's just made us so happy. Thank you so much for being here and joining us today. We are that much closer to launch.
That trailer
Honestly.
is very special.
Isn't it beautiful?
I love that trailer a lot. Yeah.
Put some hands in the chat if you cry when you see the trailer. 'Cause it's emotional.
It's emotional.
Yeah. It's all the animals. It's such a celebration of the full game, and honestly, in like an hour and a bit,
It'll be yours.
you
can
can
play it.
So exciting! Right now, we are actually joined by two very special women. We've got Lisa and Fern. Woo! Thank you so much for joining us today, girls. How is it going?
Good.
Yeah,
It's
going good.
It's really exciting. I think the entire team's pretty much watching the live stream and like,
There's a
"Hello,
buzz."
excited, hello." I know that at least the entire scenery team is watching, I think.
Yeah, I think everyone's up there. So hello, guys.
Hello.
Yeah, we've got a lot of food as well. Everyone's brought in some treats, so we're all getting quite fat upstairs
I
as well.
saw.
Animal crackers. There's a lot of
Animal crackers,
Yeah.
animal biscuits,
Anything animal related.
animal themed, anything.
Just
Let's
any
bring it on.
sweet treat.
I think Andy Chappell literally went to the Tesco and bought every single animal cracker.
Oh, bless.
We've got a lot of them, guys.
That's amazing. So yeah, we've last seen you when it was beta time. I think we did a stream. You were there for a bit. You
Yep.
were there for Gamescom. You were on the stream as well.
That's right.
How has it been since? What have you guys been up to?
It's been pretty crazy. So yeah, we've been really busy, like trying to get the game as good as we can, optimizing everything, dealing with all the bugs. You know, we're trying to get it as perfect as we can for today. So
Yeah.
it's kind of an interesting day because we get to kind of go, we're done.
Yeah.
But it's also really nerve-wracking because we get to see what everyone's reactions to it. So I can't
Yeah,
wait
there's
for
a
that.
bit like showing your baby to the world, isn't it? You're just like,
Yeah.
please love him. They're really beautiful. Please enjoy. Right, there's always the lead up to launch is always super exciting because
Yeah.
you finally get to show everyone everything that you've been working on. Because of course we showed a lot during the beta, but not everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is the exciting times where we get to be like, these are all the secrets you kept.
It's very hard for us to keep the secret.
Secrets.
You did great.
You're
You didn't
excited.
spoil anything. And today we kind of get to talk about everything and everything. So you're both senior artists. So is there anything in particular that you can now say that you're so proud of that's made it into the game?
I think in general, I really like the East Asian theme,
Yeah.
which we've only revealed now. That was my little hint in the developer journal that I put in, because it's absolutely stunning. I think it's gorgeous. Some of the scenarios that have been built with it are visually amazing.
Yeah.
So I think that's been my favorite one to work on overall.
Yeah, that one is. It's really, really beautiful.
Yes.
It's nice to see everything coming together, and I think for me, just seeing everyone's reactions to all the new animals, I think
Yeah.
it's going to be really, really exciting. The fact that we've had so many amazing animals that we haven't been able to speak about, I think that's going to be be really exciting to see everyone's reactions and getting them
Do you,
into
have
the zoo.
do you have a favourite piece of art that you've managed to get into the game? So you've said your favourite theme. Is there like an asset in particular that you really like?
Ooh, assets. It's a tricky one.
I really like the... We can talk about everything now.
Yes, we can. Yes.
I didn't make it, one of my colleagues, Chelsea, did, but I really like the Japanese macaque sculptures. You can see them
those are
briefly
good.
in the trailer as
Yeah.
well. I think those are really, really fun. There's a trio of them. Please look for them. They're really nice.
Yeah, I think a lot of the sculptures are generally kind of the fun ones, obviously they're like centerpieces, so
Yeah.
I get a lot of love like put into those, a lot of time, a lot of creative work. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
All a bit overwhelmed
those are great.
today.
I'll just be all over my zoo. So.
Nice. We've actually got some really beautiful pieces of concept art, and we thought, who better to talk to about art than you two? You're so creative, you're so talented, and you've done so much for both Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo in the past couple of years that you must have loads to say about this. So maybe we can have a look at one of these first
A lot
pieces
of
and
words.
talk us through what we're seeing and what makes it so special.
Okay, so
looks
these
beautiful.
are the New World animal signs.
Yep.
So these were concepted by Andre, I believe. He's one of our concept artists.
Yeah, I think
I think it is Andre. I'm sorry, Andre, if it wasn't you. I'm sorry. But these are quite nice because, New World is quite a slick designer
Yeah.
theme. So finding things that are very decorative but also retain that kind of aesthetic is really interesting. So here they've gone for this kind of look where we've combined different kinds of wood. You see this kind of wood inlay quite a bit in real life as well, which allows you to bring in some different textures. It's still very stylized, but also it's slick, which is what New World's all about.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of a nice thing as well that we tried to do across all of our themes is try and pick out some key animals that we might expect to see within the, the themes that the biomes that we'd associate with those themes,
Exactly.
and then kind of allow players to put these for signage around their zoos, basically.
So beautiful. It looks so pleasing and geometric.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
so symmetrical. It's
Satisfying.
really nicely done.
The colours
Yeah.
all go very well together.
Yeah, it's a
Nice
very, very
with
clean
tones.
theme,
Yeah.
the new world,
Yeah.
and I think it's quite nice when you look at any of the animal concepts that we have
Yeah.
here today. You kind of see the difference in the style and how we're approaching that. A lot of our animal, like centerpieces like this, are kind of a definitive part of the theme. I think you can kind of look at them and know how the rest of the theme is going to look.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. And I can definitely see these in like a real zoo.
Oh,
as
absolutely,
well.
yeah.
Yes.
Like it's gorgeous. What's next? Ooh.
This is one of my favorite concepts.
There's a lot going on. It's good.
Yes.
So
Let's
this
pick it
is
apart.
This is kind of what we would start with when we start thinking about architecture and construction of a theme. So of course we want to give this to our players in a way that allows them to build this. So usually one of our concept artists will make a big overlay like this, overview, and then we'll start picking out how we're going to build that.
Yeah.
So we'll
Yeah.
say, oh, we can make this an arch and we can make that a decoration bit, and
Yeah.
maybe we'll take this bit out of it and that bit out of it, and then we draw unique concepts from that.
Wow.
So that's kind of before, that's the little start.
Well, I
of
think what's
everything.
really great about this one as well is I think almost everything in here we managed to transfer into
Yeah.
the art that's in game. So
I
you
was
should be
gonna
able
say,
to exactly
built
build
this.
this pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
At some point I built it. It's not one-to-one, but you can pretty much build this. with
Because this is
India
the
theme.
Indian
Yeah.
subcontinent
Yeah.
theme. And I think from when we did the beta, and we had the beta screenshots, you can literally like see the camera
Yeah.
pan through this level. It's
Yes.
so gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really, really good. But a shot like this, it just gives us so much fuel.
Yeah.
As Lisa was saying, we can kind of see what kind of centerpieces we want, how we can do the side streets, how we can look at maybe overviews or plazas for food or anything like that, and kind of then sort of extrapolate from that and
That's
build upon it.
amazing. Beautiful. Good work. What is next? Oh, some arches.
Oh, this is an early one.
This is a very early
Yes.
one. Core Classic. So this, I mean, we've talked about Core Classic as being that quintessential European zoo kind of theme.
Yes.
Where almost everyone who's been to Europe and has visited a zoo will have probably seen a zoo with this kind of arch.
Yeah.
I think of the Antwerp Zoo. There's a couple
Oh, yeah.
ones like this. So that's the kind of regal, elegant, classic style that you want to go for. And I think this one shows it off really well.
Yeah.
And again, you can see on the right, we've kind of tried to extrapolate from the main concept, how would this be put together?
Right.
What pieces will we put in there? What kind of pillars and stuff are we going to make from that? So it's really interesting to see how the big picture comes together out of all the little small bits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because these small pieces, when we're sort of looking at this, we're also looking at the wall sets that we're going to do for the theme. So we need to check that this is going to marry alongside those wall sets that we're putting in, so you can kind of get a whole unique gelled piece.
So all of that is piece by piece and then
Yes.
turns into that.
Yeah,
That's
so
amazing.
it might have changed slightly, I think, the design for this, what we
Yeah.
did actually get in game. But yeah, a lot of the main core pieces are there.
Yeah.
And it's all piece by piece. So again, following on from Planet Coaster, we want to be able to let players make whatever they want.
Yeah.
So a lot of these are kind of where we start, the inspiration. We kind of then take that and we build upon it, and then we hope that the players will do that too, which I'm sure they will. I've seen it.
Oh yeah. I mean, beta was just like the tip of the.
Did you have a
of the
favourite
iceberg.
piece of, like, a favourite blueprint from the beta?
Ooh.
It's really hard for me to pick
Yeah.
one. I think really what excited me was just seeing everyone's like enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And I was just chatting to Lisa
Yeah.
about it as well. Like just seeing everyone drawing out their own like zoo plans.
The maps and
yeah,
stuff.
just
Yeah.
like, the amount of those that were coming through was amazing. So people
Yeah.
are really considering their layouts, what they want to do, how they can make their animals happy, and all that kind of stuff. I think that's just amazing.
I really like the habitat blueprints.
Yeah?
Because I'm not actually that great at building habitats. I can make one that suits the needs, but I don't usually go that extra mile, which a lot of people did
Yeah.
during the beta. And there was a couple of really nice domed blueprints where they did all the
Oh,
big
yeah,
glass
that was
domes
really
and stuff.
popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad that was really popular because it looks amazing. And
Yeah.
all of those I really enjoyed.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's just in the beta as well. So
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
really
yeah.
looking forward to the next few weeks.
When people get sandbox, it's going to be even
gonna
more
be
wild.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got another couple of pieces. So this is the African theme, I
Yes.
guess.
African Origins buildings. These were also one of the first ones when they started exploring the theme.
Yeah.
And a lot of this also made it into the game. So you can see we've got a lot of windows and doors there. When you get to look at different cultures, it's really important to pull a lot of inspiration from them and try and keep it things that you would expect to see in
Yeah.
that kind of environment as well.
Right.
So then thinking about how am I going to take a door and make sure it reads like it could be somewhere in Africa, you know, it's
Yeah.
really interesting.
Wow.
And the thatch roofing as well.
Yeah, so I mean, I was just going to say with this one, I mean, the difference with this to the Indian one that we looked at,
Yeah.
obviously we're a bit more focused in, but this is a really good concept that will kind of define our walls and roof sets for each theme. So from this, we can kind of go, we can build upon this. This is going to be the walls that we're going to need. What walls work best with the roofs, and then we take those core pieces again, and
Yeah.
then from that you can build even more than you can see in the concept.
Amazing.
Yeah.
There's so many different shapes as well. Like there's
Yeah.
round and straight, like rectangular, and all of that.
Yeah, you have to
So
kind
much
of
freedom.
consider what everyone's going to want to do.
Yeah.
So again, all the piece by piece things, we need to make sure that people have the most flexibility,
I know.
and how much we can cut stuff up to give players that flexibility.
I'm
is
scared
really
I'm just going to
important.
get overwhelmed. Like I'll jump in because I love sandbox mode. I'll
Yeah.
just jump in. I'll be like, yes, let's build, and they'll just be staring at me and just
There
scrolling.
is a lot of stuff, but I suppose we've got all the Steam Workshop things, so
Yeah.
there'll be all the blueprints
Yes.
if that is a bit scary. And I think
Yeah.
what's really good with that is definitely something I've done. If I'm getting a blueprint that I really, really like, I load that into my game and then I just pull it apart.
Yeah.
If you're looking for inspiration on how to build stuff, that's the really good way to
Yeah.
start. But you can also filter things, so
I know.
Yeah.
get it down a little bit.
bit. Love the filters. That's
It's
so
good.
helpful. Yay. What else do we have? We've got. Ooh,
Oh, I like this one.
this is a really nice
It's
project.
very like modern.
I know.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is like one of the earlier concepts we have. We're just sort of trying to work out what we maybe could do.
Mhm.
So some things made it through, some things didn't from this concept. But it gives us kind of a good idea of kind of the overall feeling of the zoo that we
Yes.
might want to try and pursue. But yeah, you can see quite a few things are coming through. Obviously with Planet Coaster as well, where some of our
Mhm.
inspirations have originally started.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really good concept to just kind of show the things that we were sort of starting with in the early days.
Yeah.
And the glass houses in the back.
Yeah,
Love
They
that.
were
in.
one of the first things that we started work on.
Yeah.
So it's always fun to see them.
Yeah, that was one of the
lurking
first things
around
you
in the
worked on,
background.
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. I made a lot of them.
Yeah, well, it was an interesting one because I think glass came up so much with Planet Coaster
did,
as
yeah.
something that was tricky for us to implement in terms of like the cost of rendering, but we knew that it was such a big demand that we wanted to try and do as best as we can and just sort of get it from the ground running and get that kind of availability in for players. So yeah, it's been there since the beginning.
Absolutely. Yeah. Can't wait to build some cool stuff with that.
I know, yeah, same. The glass, as you said, yeah.
It's really good.
It's been
So
really
good.
good. Like all the blueprints from the beta that used glass. That's like amazing. And then people had their animals walking on them
Yes.
as
Yeah.
well. And everyone was like, oh, it's not meant to be used for that. But that looks really good.
They'll find a way. They'll find a way.
Yeah.
Doing it. So this is just one of the statues or the centerpieces that you were
Yep.
talking about earlier. So
Gorilla statue for
Yeah.
Core Classic.
really nice.
Cast in bronze.
Yeah,
Which, brings its own kind of explorations with it, because you have to
Yeah.
figure out how would I sculpt this if it was going to be cast into bronze.
Yeah, it's
it's
really
quite
good.
nice.
I was only going to try and bring us back to the original Core Classic that we saw. I don't know if people might have noticed that there was the rhino and the lion on top of
Yes,
the
yeah.
archways. So this is part of the same set of those.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've got that kind of style that's quite classic, obviously. It's
Yeah.
classic,
Yeah.
the classic theme. But yeah, as Lisa was saying, how we kind of then translate this into sculpture, because it's kind of a fine line between stylizing the artwork that we have and kind of go with real world anatomy and trying to hit that balance. It's quite tricky to do, and I think once we get it, it sort of really helps us define the rest of the theme.
Oh, absolutely. And in terms of creativity and stuff, which one of these type of assets are like FlexiColor? That's what a lot of people are obviously always asking us about, like we want to make a purple thing or
Yeah.
whatever. So is it just the wall sets that are FlexiColor?
Our
or how does it
general
work?
rule of thumb is if it looks like it could be a painted material or a plastic, it's usually FlexiColor.
Okay,
Awesome.
interesting.
So the limestone, we've got limestone and bronze versions of these. So these aren't FlexiColor because they are natural
Of course.
materials. But then if you look at woods, we often have a painted wood version.
Nice.
Anything that's plastic is usually FlexiColor.
Yeah. On occasion, there's sometimes the same asset as well, so we'll have like a painted and non-painted
Yeah.
version.
Oh,
so
lovely.
then we have that. What we didn't want to lose was having everything FlexiColor and then not being able to paint in
Yeah.
the colour and the detailing that we can't then have
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
we have the FlexiColor capability. But I think we've managed to strike a really nice balance between getting all of those natural materials in there
Yeah.
where they should be, and then also offering players that kind of flexibility wherever we can.
And
Absolutely.
there is a filter tag for FlexiColor.
Oh, that's
Oh,
interesting.
So
That's
if
good.
you wonder what's FlexiColor, you can just go in game, check the filters. There is a FlexiColor one under the properties, and then you can see all the assets that are FlexiColor in game. So
This game is
that will
next
solve your
level.
question.
Next level. Do we have any more images? Ooh, we do. Okay, so this is more of the East Asia
Yes,
theme.
one of the first images that we did for that. I think that was one
Yeah.
of Jack's explorations.
Yes.
So you won't have seen much of the set yet, but we can tell you that the benches and the bins are pretty much the same, aside from the fact that they're now flexi-colored and stuff. They're no longer just wood. But this is also one of those things where usually they'll start with the game, where they'll build some stuff, and then you can paint over that to get some quick impressions.
Lovely.
You know, if you have existing assets, you have that tree there, which definitely looks like it was taken from the game.
Yeah.
You can just paint over that really quickly to kind of add a lot of detail and creativity on top of an existing screenshot.
Wow.
Takes you some time away from you having to draw everything, which is really handy.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a very pretty theme, this one.
Yeah,
I love it.
Oh,
and
yeah,
everyone's so
stunning.
proud of this one every time we can talk about it as well. We have a couple more images. Let's have a look. Oh,
Pandas.
Yeah, that's very old. We've got a lot of this when we're looking at it in reviews and things, just coming up going, oh my god, it's so cute. But yeah, these are great. These are part of the East Asian theme as well.
Yeah.
So again, we've tried to have sort of centerpiece sculptures that we
Oh my
put for each
goodness.
theme, so that we can kind of build upon that, so you get a very cute vibe.
Yeah,
That's kind
very
of what we've
cute.
got. Yeah.
Mama bear.
Oh,
Baby
please
bear.
someone make pandas.
They look like
Zoo.
such a cute duo.
I
They are a
know.
very cute duo, aren't they?
Yeah, there's a lot of cute things in there. It's not just the baby animals.
Yeah.
You know, there's the artwork in there too. It's very
Absolutely,
adorable.
yeah. I just can't wait for everyone to like explore and just go through all of the pieces and see just how much work has gone
There's a lot
into
of
this.
pieces,
Yeah.
It's stunning, really. We've got a couple more. We've got everyone's favorite, sorry Lisa.
I'm
I know
so
you. I know you were pushing for those baby bear tapirs, but
Yeah.
Okay, my theory is that just not enough people have seen them yet. So
Yeah.
please, everyone, can you have a lot of baby tapirs and then post a lot of pictures everywhere so we can convert people to the baby tapirs.
I was shocked at that result.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
yeah.
They're so
They're
cute.
so nice.
cute.
They're on a quest. They're on a quest. But yeah, this is a little. Is this a statue as well, or?
Yes,
yes,
Oh wow.
it
They
is.
are the red pandas, and they've been made as if they are origami.
They look very geometric.
They're very
Yeah.
papery, so when you see them in game, they actually look like they've been made from paper. So
That's
they've
really
got all the
cool.
creases and the folds and
Oh
stuff.
my
That's a really fun little detail. Don't ask me what happens to them when they get wet. I'm assuming it's magically reinforced paper, and they're always fine.
Oh, this is beautiful.
But it is a nice little authoring detail.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
these ones, everyone, when the artists see these ones pop up, so we can get like a list coming through and we can kind of see what the concept artists are working on
Yeah.
ahead of time before we work on them.
Yeah.
These ones are everyone's favourites.
Yeah.
It's just, I want to work on that. So yeah, a really, really awesome task.
Please give Red Panda.
We got one more image, I think. Yes, so this is like a final sort of map painting overview
Yeah,
thing.
again,
How
I
does
think
this
this is
work?
another early concept we've had. So again, this is really explorative. So you'll see a few things on here that aren't in the game, a few things that did, things that we've developed on and improved upon, but just kind of exploring what we possibly could do. What does a zoo mean to us, and kind of how we'd see that all gel together. That's kind of what
like
this
a giant
image.
storyboard.
Yeah,
It is,
essentially,
yeah.
and all the notes of the mad scrawling. Yeah. we could get this. Yeah, just trying to
Awesome.
figure it out. It's just kind of the starting point for all of the concept team,
Yeah.
really, how they're sort of going to start taking from that, and then you start doing the concepts more for each
Wow.
part.
Yeah.
Lovely.
We always get the big overviews before we get into the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're like so close. What are you most excited about
Today and for the
Today,
future, definitely, yeah.
Seeing everyone's pictures. I don't think any work is going to get done in the studio today.
It's going to be very hard not to be watching everyone streaming.
Yeah.
All the reviews coming through. It's so exciting for everybody. And yeah, just I think Reddit's going to be going nuts. It's already
Seeing everyone's
been going
pictures.
I've
great.
been enjoying the
The lemurs.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, can whoever's been drawing the lemurs please draw a final lemur?
They're so
They're so
cute.
good.
They're really good. So with every section at the end, we want to give away a little prize. So for your section, we've got a Corsair, what is it, Night Sword RGB gaming mouse. So we're going to be giving that away. So I thought maybe, do you have anything that they can put in the chat for the next minute or so?
Maybe the tape here.
Hashtag baby tape here.
There you go. So for the next minute, please put baby tape here in the chat. We are going to play that beautiful launch trailer one more time as we switch to a new set of amazing guests. Thank you so much, Lisa.
Thank you for having us.
joining
Thank
us.
you.
Have fun today.
I will.
Yes,
and congrats
and
to the
everybody.
rest of the team. You guys
Thank
did
you.
amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Osiyakhala thina nisbo sizokwakha thina
Hello, and we are back. Of course, we are still doing the Planet Zoo Launch Livestream.
We haven't gone anywhere.
We've not gone anywhere, but we are, again, just 20 minutes closer to launch. This is very exciting. We have a winner for the Corsair Gaming Mouse, the Night Sword RGB. It is Crin97.
Congratulations.
Crin97, congratulations. Please message us on the channel that you are watching on or at community@frontier.co.uk so we can get your address details and send you your prize. Thank you for watching. Yay! So right now we've got another set of very special guests. Would you like to introduce them? I've just
Yes,
been
we are
chatting
joined
away.
by the wonderful Matthew Florians and James Stand.
Yay!
Hello to you both. How are you?
Oh, very well.
Excited.
A big day.
Oh man, yeah. But watching that trailer every time, it's
Yeah.
like goosebumps, and it's like so good.
Oh, we can't even hear it, and the audio in it is so good, but like it's emotional just on the images alone. And then once you get the sound as well, it's just like, I don't know, it warms my heart.
It really does.
It
How
is
has
really
it been?
nice.
How's it been for you leading up to launch?
It's been amazing. It's been really good building on what we achieved with Planet Coaster
Yeah.
and just bringing something new and approaching it in quite a different way, but we're so proud of how it sounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's real now, isn't it?
It
Oh,
is.
It's
absolutely.
all of a sudden it's real
Yeah.
after months and years.
We can
It's
talk about all of it now.
That's true, yeah. Can I talk about this? Can I talk about
Yeah,
that?
you can mention anything. It's all good. Before we dive into this, I mean, there's some crazy stuff going on the floor. You can't see it yet. Before we dive into that, James, just want to ask you, because some people who were playing the beta and who may not have played Planet Coaster, they were
course.
noticing a strange language that the
Yes.
guests were picking up on.
Yep.
You are the godfather of Planko.
Yes.
What's
Ooh,
going on?
I get a new name every
A
time.
new name every time.
It used to be Professor Planko, now
Professor
it's
Planko,
the
this is
Godfather.
The godfather of Planko.
Yes, so we created a language of Planko for the guests, for the staff members to speak, and whether you see protesters with their boards
Yes.
shouting, "Where Momu Pido?" or whatever. Yeah, that's been absolutely amazing, just building on that
Yeah.
and seeing it across education boards, across just so much of the scenery, the level designs.
Yeah.
It's been absolutely magical.
Have you
Amazing.
started dreaming in Planko yet?
Not yet.
It's coming.
Maybe tonight. Maybe tonight.
That would be something. And Matt, you were actually in Munich about 2 days ago. You
Yeah.
were doing a live stream for Planet Zoo. You've
Yeah,
been
Planet Zoo auf Deutsch.
flying. Yes, very good. How has it been for you the past couple of months?
It's this moment is always both terrifying and absolutely amazing,
Yeah.
and the emotions just go back and forth constantly.
Yeah.
I just want to stay in bed and play the Outer Worlds for 2 days. That's what I really want to do. But at the same time, I'm so excited to see what they will build
Yeah.
and what they will create. And it's real now. That's really the only way I can describe it.
What's
Yeah,
been
it's-
your favourite memories from development?
Yeah.
Good question. I think it's been mentioned before, but the monthly milestones that
Yeah.
we have,
Absolutely.
where Piers puts together a presentation and you see what the other team members have been working on. And it's just so inspiring because there are things that maybe you're not aware of,
Yeah.
but then, oh, how can we support that creatively and technically?
Nice.
So it's really inspiring.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and the beta, of course.
The beta was
Seeing
great.
people work
Yeah.
with it
Yeah.
and create beautiful things.
I mean, you've brought a whole array of
We
weird
have all
things.
sorts
What's
of
going
stuff
on?
here.
Talk us.
So you
Through this
asked,
stuff.
bring some props, right?
Yes.
Let's start with this one.
Okay.
Well, there is nothing in this. This is a magical cardboard box. But if, for example, you've seen the chimpanzees looking around and then throwing them on the floor,
Yeah, yeah.
then this is the box. This is
That is the
The
box.
This
one
is the
maybe you should
box.
give this away.
Oh my goodness.
box.
The box. And who was the chimp in that scenario?
so that was me. And, yeah, it was one of the best days of my career. It was amazing, just kind of throwing this around, and it's so therapeutic. It is unbelievable.
bet.
But yes, it's not always kind of like really creative. It can be very literal with these type
Yeah.
of things.
Because
Amazing.
sometimes
Okay.
it's not so literal.
Who are you fighting, Matthew? What's going on?
Elephant feet.
Oh.
Because as you
don't
always
know if
say,
we can-
you can't really put an elephant in the snow. That would be cruel, unless you're Alexander the Great. But so we have to kind of recreate all these things because you never get these sounds with not all the other sounds around it. So we have all these props. We have like elephant feet. This dangerous looking thing is...
Is that the peacock?
It is, yeah, exactly. So I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's like to make these kind of smaller sounds that they make. And you've got the classic...
The classic coconut shell, and yes, stuffed with plasticine just to dampen any kind of resonant qualities, and not so much a kind of clap together, but more of a gentle.
That sounded so good. What is this?
This is a bear.
I mean, Halloween is past. I don't know
Yeah,
if you know.
this is not a movie from the 80s. So that's for a bear. So you get the kind of harder sounds from the claws, and the rest you get the rest of the impact. And then we've got some salt over there that we use for snow, like dishwasher salt.
Wow.
We got sand, we got stones, we got all these materials in the studio.
Yeah.
And then we just recreate it. Like for instance, get the salt out.
This is salt, yeah?
Yeah. So if you
Yes, it's really imagining that, okay, in the heat of summer, where do you get an endless supply of snow? And of course, once you've crunched that fresh snow, it just kind of disappears.
Yeah,
It's so sad. So you need something that will kind of still be here and sound the same a week on. So you are...
That's cool.
Trying to be so quiet.
That is cool.
and of course,
amazing.
peacock feathers.
Oh.
Wow. How do you think of this stuff?
Well, you just go round and test all. You buy loads of stuff, and you go, okay, what does this sound like? That sounds too papery.
B&Q must have been so happy with you.
There's so much. What did you buy? Why do we need this?
Wow.
Because it's fabulous. Of course.
That's amazing. We will definitely be doing an audio deep dive stream a bit later down the line where you guys actually have like 2 or 3 hours. Because I feel like this needs a dedicated stream.
Absolutely.
This is so
Absolutely.
interesting. And then we can show the game and zoom in. Yeah,
Sorry for interrupting
No,
you,
no,
but
that's so.
of course, when it's the animals, they're making the real sounds they make.
Yeah.
We don't use any props.
Right.
It is the real sounds that the animals make. We did a research, so when you hear them make vocalizations, it is the actual real sounds.
Oh, it's not you.
Unfortunately, not this.
Okay. Is there anyone in the audio team who has like an excellent impression of an animal? Did anyone try?
I think Aaron is an amazing gorilla.
Oh?
Yep.
Aaron the gorilla?
Fantastic. And Pablo's quite a versatile performer, but
It's really good little grunts.
Oh, okay. We will be needing some B-roll of this eventually, of course. But thank you so much for joining us. We, I think, are going to the trailer for a little bit, and then we will be back. I believe with some sandbox play.
Yes, absolutely.
Ooh, so that should be exciting.
Very
but
exciting.
before we go,
yes,
would you like to help us give away another plushie?
Let's
in
do
the
it.
chat.
Let's do
Is
it.
there anything that you think the chat can say to win this beautiful plushie?
I came prepared.
Okay.
So if you can see this is the Planko translation of red panda. So in theme with Piers earlier. So we have Meruno Dampa.
Meruno Dampa. Put it in the chat right now for a chance to win one of these lovely, adorable plushies. We will be back in the next 2 minutes or so after the trailer. Thank you so much, Matt and James, for joining us. We will see loads more of you, I'm sure. And enjoy today. Enjoy launch day.
Well, thank you. You too.
Thank you.
See you in a bit.
Welcome back, everyone, to lovely me and Sam Marsh, QA Queen. We will be diving into Sandbox, but can I just say, look at my shirt. It's sort of
Shiny.
see-through, and I didn't expect. Look at my
Oh,
arm.
you're disappearing here. Where are you going, Shantae? Come back!
I don't know where it's going, but what we're going to do is we're going to jump into Sandbox, and we're actually going to let you choose out of 3 animals we've chosen ourselves because we think you're going to be excited to see them. And these animals are the panda, the aardvark, and the camel. So vote in the chat which animal you would like us to build a habitat for in Sandbox mode. But this is the main menu.
Yeah.
This is
This
not
is
the launch version, as I'm in an earlier build. So this community goal is not accurate at the moment. It will be different upon launch. But this is basically it. This is. Have you been looking at this a lot?
A lot. A lot. I think I'm nearly in quadruple figures now.
No.
I must be heading towards it at least. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I think I'm in about 30.
You're a casual. You're a casual. You've got to ramp up those numbers.
I know. Rookie numbers.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So the plushie winner is Crazy Angie. Okay, I didn't want it to be Angel, and I was reading it wrong. Crazy Angie, congratulations! You have won a plushie. So if you can send us an email to community@frontier.co.uk or send us a DM on Twitter to Planet Zoo Game with your address, we'll be able to send you your plushie. Congratulations! Let us know which one you would like. Yes, so here we are.
Let's
Should we head in? Yeah.
Let's go in.
Which biome?
Oh, the choices. I'm a fan of tropical.
Yeah.
Let's go North America. Why
Okay.
not? To be honest.
To be honest.
Just give me some arguments against it.
No,
'cause I don't
I'm
see
all
any.
for it.
It's good. Okay.
Oh, I love the loading screen.
Oh, it's so nice.
Wow, this is
Oh,
nice.
it's pretty. Look at that. Look at that.
That backdrop is special.
It's incredible, isn't it? So I guess we can start setting up some basics, and I have like a flow of things by this point. I've done it quite a lot. A professional flow, what can I say? So I like to have a nice bit of wide path here. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of that. Oh no!
What have you done? I thought you had a flow.
It's gone. The flow's gone. The flow's down.
What have you done?
Actually, no. Let's go down. Let's just go down. There we go. Okay. Here we go.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Doing well.
So
You've made a path. It's going well.
I mean, we're off to a good start now at this point, aren't we? We've got a path. What else do you need?
That's what I say.
Exactly.
I don't think you actually need anything else in the
I
zoo
think it looks
apart
like a
from
zoo.
one singular path.
That's it. I mean, that's why I go to the zoo, to see a path. And I think I sent you. I always get asked, what's my favourite bug that I've seen?
Ah, that classic question.
It's a classic, and I showed you the other day.
Yeah.
And I managed to find a way. I should say it's fixed. Just to start with, where you could get guests to fly up into the air when they were on a ride.
Yeah.
And they were like arms solid. They were like flying into the air.
Ragdolling.
But ultimately they got back up, which I think is a really good metaphor.
Okay, we're going to go back to the back soon screen, as apparently we're having a minor issue. We'll be back in 30 seconds or so. Hello everyone, we are back in. We've been having some microphone issues. If you can't see us at the moment, it's just because we're also having some camera issues. But if you can see the game, that's all you need to see. If you can hear our voices, that's all you need to hear. So everything should be fine.
Absolutely.
But here we are in Sandbox.
Yeah.
And you've been placing some staff buildings.
Yeah, so I've got my little staff facilities on the go here, making sure that they're all powered. And just because I will probably forget at some stage, I'm actually also going to add a... Oh, look at all this loveliness. I'm going to add a little transformer here, just to make sure that everything is powered. And also I'm going to add a little water treatment facility here, to make sure that this habitat we build, actually because I like to make things look nice, so I'm going to add a beech tree right here, because why not? There you go, it's hidden now. Because why not?
Okay, so you can hide things with trees. That does work.
But the thing is that it will still have an impact on guests.
So
as
it's
you
just
can see
more
here.
aesthetic. For our own
my
building pleasure, that's fine.
For my pride, I think. So, and then here we go. I'll add. Let's build this habitat for our panda. So I'm a big fan of all the barrier types, but I particularly like the brick.
Are you a big fan of the brick? Why? Why are you a big fan of the brick?
You know, you just can't go wrong with a classic brick, can you? You just can't. That's a fact. So
is that? I mean, I think I'm more. I know it's a bit because of the animals. I know that the glass is not a fan favorite, but I love the glass. I think it looks beautiful.
I think I like to use the glass barrier, but see the windows. I feel. I just take it that extra step. they just go, you know, that's it.
That's really fancy.
So let's make this a bit higher.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're kind of lazy pandas, so I'm just gonna make this high enough, just so we can make sure we've got no escapes.
So just to reiterate, out of the panda, aardvark and camel, the panda did win. So we are building a panda habitat.
And we'll make sure that we get a good look at them as well.
Yes.
So we
definitely need to have a little
amazing blueprint.
Little glance at them.
Definitely. So I love this shelter.
Beautiful.
Isn't it? I mean, it's incredible.
Goes well with your walls.
I just built that immediately right now. Right this second. Yeah. I built it out of all the
When we were actually on Back Soon, Sam was building this.
Whipped it up. That's it. I'm actually secretly an amazing pro builder. So secretly, I just don't like to reveal. I don't like to.
No, it's a secret. It's a well-kept secret of the Planet Zoo team.
Exactly. Shh. So we will now find Filter.
There you are.
A giant panda, and we can make sure that we've got everything we need for our panda. And I also like to, you know, add some. Cause it's kind of, you know, a bit bare at the minute. So
it's a bit bare. But we're working on it.
It's a bear. It's a bit bare.
Oh, I like what you're doing. I'm picking up what you're laying down. Ooh, fancy.
I know, can't. It's fine. We're calm here. We're calm. We're just making some nice landscape. And then we'll push in some, make a little.
Oh, my invisible bottle. My invisible bottle is back.
Apart from the old text there, which is important. So we can make sure that water is nice and clean. Yeah, that's what we want. Just because, what can I say?
I don't know what you're saying.
I'm just building, that's all.
Just building.
Making some nice lands.
Do you just get into the flow of it?
I do a bit. I kind of like to play around.
Is it different playing it to then trying to, you're part of the destructive team, right?
Yeah,
you're trying to break things.
Yeah, that's very different to playing it, I would say.
Yeah.
We've got all these really big, large animal climbing
They're
frames.
really nice.
They're super fun.
So the pandas are going to be all about that?
Oh yeah, they love. Why not?
They're having a stroll really high up.
Exactly. Wouldn't you?
They fear nothing.
See the view. In fact, that's probably good. Let's get our panda in. In fact, we'll add a tiny bit of enrichment for them, which is really important. Make sure they've got their food enrichment. A little roller there.
So we were told earlier by peers that the enrichment items are always filled up first with food.
Yes, that's right.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's important. You've got to enrich them. Make sure that they're happy. Actually, I'm going to change my mind and put some wind chimes on here.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Are they like
stylish?
On the wind chimes.
I mean, they're mesmerised because they're mesmerising. Why would you not be? They're wind chimes. They make great sounds. And then we just add. They've got climb ball, got some toys. So I think this is it now. We can add our giant panda.
Here we go. I'm super excited.
we can find our giant panda.
There we are at the top.
There we go.
There we go.
See, you got keen eye there. Got keen eye. Oh, who do we get? Let's.
I don't know. You choose. You
Zhao
choose.
Shang. Zhao Shang. No, well, clearly. Oh no! Look! It's got to be. Here we go.
All right.
Now,
This is
I've
exciting.
committed.
How many pandas is the right amount?
Oh, I see. You'll have to refer to the social tab
Let's-
to make sure that you can check. So we can do that
Yeah.
as soon as we've got our panda added. I like to build with the game
Frozen,
paused.
yes.
Yeah, just because then I can sort of keep tabs on everything that's happening as well. And then I'll start playing again when I can sort of check them and make sure that they're
Oh, I'm
happy and
excited for this
comfortable. So now
panda.
we can see.
This giant panda's on its way. What was its name? Enlay? No. Here it comes.
Lijuan, I think. Lijuan, yeah.
Cute. Oh,
Hi,
now that is
Lijuan.
nice.
Let's sort out the terrain and then we can get some nice, really good close-ups. Make sure that Yuan is happy with the habitat.
So the social is fine.
Yeah,
So
quite
they're
happy to be
solitary?
by the, yeah, but of course, you're not going to run a breeding program with just one panda, so
True.
you might want to make sure that you've got some more pandas in there. So he's already straight up onto the frame, and understandably, it's an amazing frame. You can add the soil, make sure that he's nice and happy. Still too much long grass.
But you're
So we'll
changing
keep
that. You're
going.
fixing that.
Exactly. It's already looking greener, which is just what we want already. And now, tiny bit more short grass. And we're
All
there.
in the green.
Woohoo!
Well done.
Now we've got to just add some trees. And then I think we're there. So we can make sure, we can check that we need the biome Asia.
I like B. You've typed in B.
Have I? That was for beech tree. Good spot there.
B.
Look at B. So we can go temperate and Asia. There we go.
Okay.
So now we've got all the trees we can add.
So why have you done that? Why have you selected those two filters?
Are you questioning me?
No. Why have you done this?
I'm joking. This is simply because all the animals have a preference for continent biome, for all of the items in their habitat, and we want to make sure that they're happy, that they've got everything they need and that they're comfortable with.
So the ideal plant range, which is over on the right side of the screen, where it says Asia and it shows the biome. If you select those, it will tell you
Yeah.
what you're working with.
Yeah, so now that we've done that, we're going to make sure we go into Animal Cam so we can make sure we get a really good look at our panda.
Our first look, very
first
exciting.
official first look. I'm just going to add these because I can't.
They're very pretty.
Aren't they amazing? So now we'll have. There we go. Nice.
Oh,
happy
nice.
Panda.
Okay.
I mean, if we're going to have a look at a panda, we need to make sure that.
But
they're
where's the
happy
panda gone?
Chilling, hiding. I mean, it's raining, not like the rain.
Right.
But I'm going to set it to nice and sunny and midday so we can get a really
Oh,
good look.
very bright.
See, that's. Yeah, so it should clear up the rain. So let's get a really nice close look at our panda.
Oh,
he's having a shake. She's having a shake, I should say.
Wow.
There we go. Look at her.
Our first proper look at the
Incredible.
giant pandas of Planet Zoo. That is nice.
Is it? It might be poo time.
Oh
There we go.
no, that's
Oh,
one. That's
okay.
one for the poo
That's
cam.
fine.
We've done it
That's
already.
okay. As long as she's happy, then I don't mind. It's okay. But we've got. We can move her. Let's move her over somewhere. Might go for a swim. I think it might be swim time. No, she changed her mind. I'm also like this when I go swimming. Let's move over here. Sometimes I'm like, do I want to swim? I might read my book. Nah, actually, I'm going to get some food.
That's what I do at the swimming pool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just go and read my
100%.
book.
I say I'm going to read my book, and then I pretend, and then I go to sleep instead. So. I don't actually read
Not in
any
the
books
water,
on
I
holiday.
hope.
No, well, maybe. You don't know. There we go. That's a bit better to see now. You can see that.
Now that is nice.
Look at her. Isn't she incredible?
Oh, very close.
The camera. Where are we? There we go. Bit too close. There we go. That's better.
What's
Absolutely
your favourite animal? Now that we've revealed, well, it's launch day, so you can say whatever you want now. What's been your favourite?
That's a really good question. I'm a big fan of the tigers.
Yeah.
Big fan of the tigers. I think they are amazing. But also the bears, the cats. Oh, they're great. They're all great. I honestly.
How have you not said the wolf when you've been wearing these wolf ears?
It's true. I do love the wolf, but I feel like they're too obvious. I mean, they are clearly amazing. So it's
Imposter.
sorry, I'll leave. But they are. No, they are.
I like this
clearly
floating
amazing.
tree. I think it
do-
really
yeah,
adds to the.
I think-
Oh,
Here we go.
oh my goodness.
And also, floating trees are in. Haven't you heard? They're definitely in.
Wow.
She's-
Okay.
she's in the tree
She's
now.
hiding.
I don't blame her really. I'm moving her around all over the place. I don't really blame her.
Oh, she comes back down.
She's coming back down. Here she comes. Oh,
It looked like a fireman's pole. She was like, whoop! She did that so
yeah.
cleanly.
Slide down, get the hat on.
Now that is nice.
I would watch that. I would definitely watch that. Look at her. Isn't she just incredible?
She is. She's stunning. I really
Lovely
like the
panda.
fur. She looks very fluffy.
Yeah, oh, the fur is always absolutely incredible, and it's such a wonderful, you know, we've been working on the fur for so long, and everyone's done such an incredible job, so, and just watching it develop as well.
Yeah.
It's been such a wonderful journey to see, and to see it on all the different animals as well. So, you know, the fur on the camel is so different to the fur on the panda,
Yeah.
for example, and that's just amazing, and it really helps create the sense of individuality between the animals, so.
How long have you been testing for Planet Zoo?
That's a really good question. Definitely, that's a really good question. I remember it was like before Christmas, so it must have been like before last year or something.
I was just going to ask, what? So you've seen some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But like, have you seen anything really change in a development process where you've tested something and then they come back and they're like, this is completely different now?
Do you know what? Almost everything goes through this sort of phase of changing and adapting and making sure that it's meeting the needs of what it needs to meet, and I think that's a really crucial part of the development.
Yeah.
So everything's sort of undergone a change, some more than others. You know, it's kind of difficult to sort of pinpoint something in particular.
Yeah.
But it's definitely been really exciting to see. So I've just added a friend for our panda now.
Cute.
Don't want to leave them by themselves. But yeah, it's really, really fun to see. And I think as well, sometimes you get some really fun sort of bugs.
Yeah.
Like the transport ride, which was a lot of fun. But I should confirm that, yeah, it's fixed now. But it was amazing, it was funny. So it's really good. And it's nice to know that you're sort of having an impact as well and making changes and knowing that that's, you know, from a player's perspective, because that's ultimately what we do as well. So
Yeah.
make sure that everyone has a really good experience.
So did you say you're part of a team of two on the
Three.
Destructive?
There's three of us, yeah. So there's three of us that like to try and break it, but we've got lots of really amazing functionality testers as well that also do sort of, you know, the non-destructive things, which is a really crucial part of it. Got to make sure it all works, you know.
I have heard that. I have
Yeah,
heard people
it's-
say that in the QA
sometimes,
team, that
yeah,
that's their role,
it's
to,
good to-
to check.
Good to check. Good to be sure.
Oh, okay, so
So
there's the
let's
second
have a
one.
Look. It's
There's
just
our
arrived.
friend.
Here we go. This is the male. Oh, so sweet. He's a bit bigger than the female.
Yeah.
And he's walking around his food platform like, come on. But he's actually not hungry. He doesn't like his habitat. Oh, he doesn't like the temperature. This is me being a very bad zookeeper. So I need to make sure that the temperature is what they
suitable.
need it to be. That might be why they're sort of laying about a bit, because they might sometimes go into the water to cool themselves down. There's all sorts of different things. The animals really, really don't like temperatures that don't match what they need it to do. So right now I'm placing some coolers down, which will hopefully cool it down. As long as the habitat has some power,
Yeah.
it will work. So the coolers will
Okay.
cool
So
it
just
down.
making it a bit more suitable for our giant pandas who prefer the cooler temperatures.
Absolutely, and you know, making it chill so they can chill.
It's a good thing you picked the temperate biome for. No, was it the tropical?
Yeah, I didn't. I did not.
to then place
Yeah.
in a giant panda.
I mean, what can I say? I'm clearly making all the best decisions.
To be fair, we did give them a wide
There we go.
choice. We gave them either a camel or
Yeah,
a giant panda.
so it would have been good for a camel, I think.
Yeah.
but it's okay. I mean, they're going to be happy now, I think, because we've cooled it down.
Okay, so a lot more
so
suitable.
we can check actually. Yeah, there we go.
Very
That's
nice.
much better. Still a little bit warm, so I could add a couple more coolers, but I think they're just skulking around. Look at us. See, I whipped this habitat up in what, 2 minutes?
I know you were incredible. This is
Thank
all of
you.
your hours. Like
This-
just
yeah.
you just came straight
But
in.
it's
If this was
easy.
me, I'd have been here for at least this whole segment. I'd have been
I
like,
think-
when are we going to place that giant panda? I need to improve this
Yeah,
blueprint.
it's great to do the tutorial and learn sort of everything you need to do, but it's really good as well. Sort of once you can sort of be creative and do what you want to do. So why don't we add a transport ride.
Okay, which one are you thinking?
And I promise I won't make any guests fly in the air. I promise.
Oh, now you said it.
Yeah, no, well, like I said, they're good
They
metaphor for
fixed
life.
it.
They got back up, they cracked on. I think that's it. That's ultimately what we are. So why don't we add a cable car or a suspended gondola? Ooh. Yeah,
Let's
go
do
for
the gondola.
Let's do that. So these are really, really cool. I like these. But I have to say I'm not the best at building them, so apologies in advance. So maybe that's why people flew in the air, because maybe my ride just wasn't
It was
good
actually
enough.
you.
It was actually me.
It was not a bug, it was actually you.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be surprised, to be honest.
So we're going to go straight over this giant panda habitat.
Yes, I think I have built that too close though, so I'm just gonna maybe make that a bit smaller. There we go. Because it has to be high enough that we're not going to sort of cause any problems for the panda.
I know, you're still too low.
I'm still too low.
What if you go
That's
back one and
understandable.
start raising it? Can you start raising it here? Yeah.
And then hopefully that's
Oh.
enough.
If we keep going up, can you go up any more?
It might be. I think I do need to start. There we go.
Okay.
That'll do.
Okay. Here we go.
Now let's go round.
We're building.
We're doing it, guys. We're doing it.
You're doing something.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Okay.
So this is our first look
Yeah.
at this ride, which is
that's fun. I did.
pretty
I didn't
crazy.
know that. So let's go down. We'll put a little station here, because why not?
Why not? That's what I say.
Go up a little bit. That's also what I say.
Just why not?
Fantastic.
Great minds
No.
think alike.
So there we go. Now I think that's long enough.
Okay, so we're
So now I'm
done.
adding another station. I'm just going to auto-complete this.
Okay.
Boom. Sort.
Okay, let's go.
Only I just have to
this
connect
is a very fast build. We're not saying that this is the next best blueprint on the
It's-
Steam Workshop. We're just saying we're just
What are you
showing
saying?
it off.
Do you not like my gondola?
No, I think it's really good. I just can't see the chat, and I think the chat might think, when's Sam going to upload this
I
to
really
Steam?
don't think anyone wants this gondola. I mean, it is a spectacular ride, but see, I'm just going to connect the stations because they, a bit like Planet Coaster, they need to be connected to a path and powered.
Okay.
So I'll just really speedily do that. And I mean, look at this. I am the
You're
embodiment
so
of
fast.
speed right now.
I don't know
am
how
speed.
you're doing it.
By clicking some buttons.
Right, you
It's
are
okay.
in.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, I'm just going to add that there, so that should power that station. Here we go, and we can add. Yeah, let's go to this one first. Why not? So we can add our entrance. My guests are going to be like, "This is the best gondola I've ever seen in my life."
Wow,
It's
these two pandas. Oh, we're out.
Yeah, that was it.
Now we're in
never
it for
go-
another
that's
2
it.
hours.
That's it, guys. That's it. That was fun. And then we just make sure it's powered. I'd probably use like a staff path or something.
Yeah.
Make sure that it's away from our guests because they can be noisy little transformers.
Okay.
So that's connected now. So if we go to this station, and then we can get a really good look at our gondola. We'll zoom in here. Place our entrance. I always put them on the wrong sides because I'm a fool. But it's okay. It can be changed and edited to whatever you want it to be, which is, you know, very much like Planet Coaster, but it's got its own style and vibe, and it's super cool. And I think, you know, you can see that it's
Interesting that you've built a very long queue over on this side.
That's true, actually.
Where nothing at
There's
the moment
probably
is.
no. Maybe I'm being hopeful.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking
Everyone's
that
just gonna
everyone
come
wants
right
to.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what wouldn't you? Look at it.
That's
You get
true,
a really
that's
good view of your panda.
Right, so people are coming on.
Here we go. So let's speed things up a bit, and we can make sure our people. Why didn't? Oh, they want to go home. Okay, fair enough.
That's fair.
enough. They probably
They've
thought,
seen the giant pandas.
They're probably like, I don't really have time. I don't really have time to go on this long gondola.
Yeah.
So, but we can get a nice close look. We can get in our.
Can we ride this ourselves?
We can. So we can get into ride camera, and we've got lots of different options. We can get in the seat, and we can
Ooh,
look.
fun.
Yeah. So we can see if we can speed it. I made it quite long, so it might be quite a while for it to come back, but that's okay. We can go to a different seat.
Okay.
We can have different points
Nice.
of view,
Okay.
which is really, really cool. And lots of, you know, you can go to different cars, different seats, which is really, really fun. Now we've got both our stations are open.
Off it
We'll
goes.
just make sure that these are all.
Oh no, they're in the box.
That's okay.
They're out.
They're out. They're running around. We've got happy guests, happy pandas. They're a good temperature. So hopefully now, there we go. People are getting
So they're on.
There we go.
Interesting.
So they're all on. This spectacular looking ride. Look at it. And then they can get a really good view of our animals
That's really cool.
Yeah, and we can also, if we wanted to, for some rides you can turn off supports as well. So if you wanted to remove them, it's just a taste thing. It's up to you.
Yeah. Purely aesthetics.
Absolutely. It's that's the point of it. You can do what you want to do.
Yeah.
And I think that's really, really what sets it apart. So for me, I wanted to keep the supports on, and then you can sort of build around it, or you can add it after. You can remove them. Completely up to you. But ultimately, you know, it means we can give the stars of our show view for the guests, and everyone can see our pandas. So
this is very nice.
yeah, it's come together.
I'm happy
in a
that
short
they're
space of time.
happy.
Yeah, me too. I feel
You
good.
were really fast.
Thank you. It's all those hours.
What's been your favourite memory from the whole of the development phase for
Oh, I think it's a combination. I think it's amazing to see it develop and stuff, and just, you know, I love doing what I do and trying to be destructive and sort of really tackle things and try to see where we can really push the limits. But it was also amazing to go and meet everyone at the events at
Yeah.
E3 and Gamescom, and it's just been such an amazing journey, and I think that for everyone involved on the game, it's been such an incredible time and development. So our panda's just going for a swim now.
you? Oh, there
So
we
yeah,
are, swimming.
There we go. So we've got
Now
some
that
happy
is
pandas
nice.
having a swim.
Cute. Right, we'll have another couple of seconds look at this, and then we will wrap up this section to go back
Yeah.
to the couches, the sofas, whatever you call them. I don't know. People call them all sorts of
I'm
different
partial
things.
to sofa.
I like a sofa, but I
Yeah.
also like a settee.
What
we're
about
gonna-
a chaise longue?
We're going to head back over to there, but I think to wrap up the section, we should give away another plushie. So what should we do? Panda. If you,
Name our panda.
if you would like to win a Planet Zoo plushie, please type in panda in the chat. Just panda on its own. Just panda. Just panda. Because we also like the red pandas. So just type in panda.
Yeah.
It all comes
pandas.
together.
All pandas welcome.
Type in panda. We will give it another couple of minutes, and then we will pick a winner. But for now, we're going to head back over to the sofas.
Hello. I think we're back. So yeah, keep typing in panda. We are about 9 minutes away from launch. It's all getting so close. We're so excited. If you don't know yet, if you don't follow our social channels, do check them out. Everything is at Planet Zoo Game. We are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and if you're watching, we're on YouTube and Twitch as well. So do check us out there. Come back, girls. Come join us. We are joined by the rest, if we can see.
Scooch, scooch.
Scooch, scooch, scooch. Oh, hello. Hi, Sam. Yes, we are joined. Can we go to the wide? There we go. Yay! And we've got a winner for the last plushie that we gave away. It is Sharon Plugger. Sharon Plugger, congratulations! You won a plushie. Hello, thank you. Welcome back.
Hello.
You wanted to be here to sound in launch time with us.
Very close to you, Bo.
I know, this is very nice. I love it. This is great. Yeah, are you excited?
Very.
My heart is pounding.
It's not long now, right? How long have we got?
I don't know. Like
Oh.
6 minutes. So yeah. So
God,
before we launch Planet Zoo, we have got a giant giveaway.
Oh yes, we do.
A
I
giant
forgot about
giveaway.
that.
And we've got 5 minutes to do it. So if you like zoos, which I hope you do, and if you love animals, if
Which
you like
we
to
also hope that you
travel-
do. Oh, you're actually doing a whole spiel.
Yeah, would you like to travel? We have partnered up with San Diego Zoo to give 2 of you, 1 prize, but for 2 people, a fully sponsored trip to San Diego Safari Park, including travel, accommodation, and the whole shebang in San Diego Safari Park. So you get to go up close and personal with the animals there. You get to go on a caravan safari, and we want to give that to 2 lucky winners today. So if you would like to win this prize, the terms and conditions are on our official forums right now, so do check those out. Please put in the chat, send me to San Diego!
In all
Right
caps.
now.
In all
Send me to
caps.
San Diego. It's a global prize. Anyone can win. So please get excited. I can't actually see because the chat failed. We will give you 4 minutes to do this, and then our lovely producers will pick a winner. So you can bring a friend, you can bring your mom, your brother, your sister, anyone you would like to bring, but it's for 2 people. So thank you so much to San Diego Zoo and San Diego Safari Park for providing us with this beautiful prize. We are actually going to be talking to San Diego Zoo later this month on one of our live streams.
Yep.
They will join us on a Skype call, and they will talk to us about what it's like to run a huge zoo and take care of all the animals and all of this amazing stuff that we have also incorporated in Planet Zoo. So of course today you get to be a zookeeper by yourself, but if you are interested to find out a little bit more about the real life zookeepers, then do check the live stream schedule on our forums as well. But I hope everyone's chatting Send Me to San Diego in the chat. I assume we are. Last exciting words from everyone. Sam, what do you wish for our players today? We're 5 minutes from launch.
To have the best time, to always remember that minute that you get that first animal in your zoo and just name it and look after it and love it.
Absolutely. I'm actually going to unclip my mic in case they... Piers!
A very quick download, followed by lots of fun in franchise mode.
Oh, franchise mode. All right.
Okay.
Burn.
Oh my gosh, it's very on the spot. I hope you have the most fun and build some amazing creations. I can't wait to see them all. Lisa.
I hope you have the most amazing time. I hope you love all of your animals as much as I love all of you.
Especially the tapirs.
Especially the baby tapirs. Please, guys.
She's on a quest. It's going to keep going. Eike.
I want someone to make artists, our Amsterdam Zoo.
Oh.
Please make artists.
Why don't you do it?
I don't have time.
Don't have time. Shante, do you have any amazing
Just
words
have
for
fun.
our community?
Just enjoy it. I mean, it's been a labour of love for the whole team. So just go into it and just enjoy it as much as possible. What about you, Bo?
I can only echo what everyone else has been saying. To be honest, I was stressing, so I wasn't 100% listening to what everyone was saying. But yes, good things for everyone. We have a winner for our grand San Diego prize. So big congratulations to The Tenant from Twitch. The Tenant. Thank you so much for popping it in the chat. And you have won a fully expenses covered trip to San Diego and San Diego Safari. That's amazing. That's amazing. So contact us on Twitch, because you're watching on Twitch. So do send us a DM there. And also contact us at community@frontier.co.uk so we can get your details and book your flights and get you all sorted. You know, it's going to be a very exciting time. What time is it? It's too small. And it's 3 minutes.
We've got 3 minutes.
I'm excited. I'm very excited. We've actually got product manager Andrew. He's not coming on the camera, but he is here to give me the thumbs up when the email has been sent that the branch is live on Steam.
This is intense.
Yeah. So basically what's going to happen is we are going live at 12.
That's in the game, not us. We're
game
already
will
live.
go live. You can then, your download will start. If you already have played the beta, it will be like an update, so the game should, I guess, automatically update to the launch version.
Yeah, I think if you have it set to do updates automatically, it will. Otherwise, you can
I hope
play
prepared.
It will, yeah.
I hope they're prepared. So yeah, the game will start to download, and then hopefully you can start playing ASAP. At 12, we also have a lot of content creators who are playing the game for the past week or so. They'll go live with some of their videos. So if you can't play yet because you're at work, but you're dying to watch more Planet Zoo, then do check out all of their YouTube channels. We've got videos from Delay Designer, Geekism, Rudy Rankamel, Sylv, like loads of people have been playing. So do check them out as well. And we are going to sit back and relax.
This is very tense.
Watch everyone else do it.
It's been really fun. I've been seeing a lot of people in my zoos visiting. Their guest avatars been showing up, and I've been seeing, and it's like, oh, hello, I see you.
This is exciting.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
I love, because I like to see what they're sort of up to. And we've in QA we have a lot of people visit each other's zoos, and I'm like, hey, I saw you went to see my camels today. It's like, they're like, yeah, totally, yeah.
Awesome. So why don't we watch that launch trailer one more time, and hopefully when we're back, the last minute of the launch trailer out now will be true. So enjoy. All right, so I have not yet been given the thumbs up, which is very stressful.
It's currently a thumbs in the middle.
This is like
This is like the gladiator pause.
We're ready. We're ready. Come on. What are you going to do, Joaquin Phoenix? Show us. Up or down? Tell us. So before we actually go live, let's revisit some amazing memories. Lisa, you were chatting away. What was?
Oh no.
Tell us.
Okay.
Some strong memories.
So while we're waiting for the game to go live, why don't I tell you about some funny things that happened in development, or the kind of good fun of seeing weird bugs pop up. I'm sure Sam has some excellent stories, as she's the QA queen. So one of my favorite ones was at one point we had a task in to polish the turd. And it was literally, we just needed to polish the materials for the poop in-game. So it was called Polish the Turd, and then just had a, as title in the description box.
There was a lot of play on words, I think, when the poop was being created.
Yes.
Going around quite a lot in the office.
That's amazing. So you said you had a story too.
Well, I was sort of telling one earlier about one with an issue with the transport ride that's been fixed now, so you can't do it. I should stress that. Where the guests would fly up into the air because I sort of edited the track while they were on it, and they were true heroes, to be honest, because they sort of flew into the air, landed, and just stood up like, yeah, okay, cool, that's fine, and then they carried on. So
did they ragdoll in the air?
No, they were just, which I think, to be fair, I think I would be.
I think that's worse.
I don't know. I would be like petrified, but then they did just get up like nothing happened. So I think that's. Yeah. I aspire to be those guests, to be honest.
To ascend.
Yeah, to ascend and then to just be like, I'm fine. Just carry on. Nothing happened. I enjoyed my time at the zoo. It was fine. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was good. But yeah, we've seen some sort of fun things. A good favourite of mine was some levitating animals.
Oh.
They were like, guys, I'm going for my food, so move aside. Just Superman all the way to the food. Again, that's not.
Did they walk
anymore,
on the way there, or were they just like flying?
Oh yeah, no, they were walking. That's what I mean. That's what made them so like Superman. They were going there, and the terrain did not stop them. So, but they obviously, as you've seen, that doesn't happen anymore. That was quite early on, but that was a lot of fun. That was good.
I think one of my favourites was the tiny animals we had.
Oh yes, we've heard about this.
Yes. It was very good. Yeah, this bug came in one day, and I put down. I was like, I don't think baby elephants are supposed to be the size of your hand.
It was a dog size.
It was tiny, and I just every time I put down a new baby animal, they were literally, it was so small, and it was the hardest bug to fix because we really loved it, having tiny little animals. But it did get fixed. So
can we keep the tiny animals? I mean, it's not accurate, but can we?
On that adorable note, I've been given the thumbs up! That's amazing! Yes! Shake the balloons, shake the balloons. Let me just clip this on. Oh my goodness, don't do that. All right, so congratulations to the entire Planet Zoo team. You've pulled it off. You are amazing. You are all so talented. And honestly, so excited for everyone to start getting hands-on with the game. It's a big day for us. This is very nerve-wracking, but it's all Gucci, as Shantae would say. Yeah. So thank you so much for joining the stream today, for helping us count down to launch. Again, we are just so excited. We are going to be around on the official forums and on our social channels for, you know, as long as we can imagine. So if you have any questions, if you want to share your thoughts with us, please do keep talking to us and keep letting us know what you think of the game. We're always listening. Yeah, you can jump in right now. It's available on Steam. Go buy the game. If you've already bought it, go download it. Make sure that you can play right away. We were so excited.
Yeah.
And thank you to everyone who came on the stream as well, taking some time out of your very busy day. Hope you have a lovely day as well. And we will just end it again on that beautiful launch trailer with now the correct end message. Planet Zoo is out now. Thank you. Have a lovely day.
Bye.
Siso wakachena